my ability. I love more than you, my darling, is my imported vintage champagne.
Oh, well, at least I know my competition now. Does this mean that Delta's going to accept the bid?
Oh, there doesn't seem to be any resistance. I am very optimistic.
Well, congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I just had a chat a little while ago. Very interesting talk with Alex Nicholas.
Should I be jealous?
No, I don't think so. He seems to be very much in love with a beautiful memory.
Must have been some chat.
Yeah, it was. It's a very tragic story.
No, he's going to be filthy rich.
Now, wait a second. I don't think that makes any difference to him. See, he was in love with a woman at one time, and he's dedicated his work to her. Apparently, she died, and that's when he started working on this vaccine.
Funny, I don't remember hearing about him being with anybody in particular before.
He didn't tell me your name, Cece, and I didn't think it was appropriate that I asked.
No, Alex always was mysterious. That's why he always got that mad genius at work image.
But no, I felt very sorry for him.
Alex will be fine, darling. We will all be fine. As soon as my Delta Pharmaceuticals lays exclusive claim to that man's vaccine.
That is the oddest-looking couple I have ever seen.
Looks like she's dressed for a tax audit.
He's sure not with her to pick her brain.
She's picking his pocket. Well, I wondered.
Oh, I seem to remember a moderately intelligent man that fell for that not so long ago.
Darling, it's supposed to be a celebration. We're on the verge of a major, major discovery, and you want me to talk about a living ulcer?
It's just that he's lonely. I hate to see him make the mistake of his life.
Darling, don't worry about Alex. He'll catch on to Gina, no matter what costume she's wearing.
I hope so.
You said the love of his life inspired that vaccine. I think Gina's going to inspire his celibacy.
The swelling went down in no time.
You know, I've never seen anyone more fetching in lead pipe.
It was amusing, wasn't it? Here I am trying to stop this leak with the toe of my foot, and it gets stuck. But at least all I'm left with is a little bit of a bruise.
Well, maybe we can go dancing later.
I usually turn in early, but... well, I might be willing to make an exception.
Dr. Nicholas, compliments of Mr. and Mrs. Capwell.
Oh, very kind.
Cece always does this whenever we run into each other at the same restaurant.
Would you convey our appreciation for Capwell's, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Tell you something, she messes up this deal. No miracle vaccine's ever going to help her.
She's just trying to write herself a new meal ticket.
She should choke on my champagne.
Do we really have to sit here and watch the play-by-play of Gina's latest conquest?
No, we don't, as a matter of fact. Alex can handle himself. Let us go home.
I have a better idea.
What?
Let's go downstairs. See, I happen to know the guy that owns this joint. I bet we could get a room really cheap.
You think your husband will mind?
He doesn't have to know.
So, I've decided to devote more of my time to charity work. I feel like my life is...
I thought you two were going to make a night of it.
Yeah, well, we decided that our favorite place in the whole world is right here in this house, so why not celebrate here, if you know what I mean?
Did Simpson call?
Yes, he left a message. All he said was, victory is near.
Oh, that boy may deserve a raise.
Daddy, does that mean you got your company?
Delta Pharmaceuticals should be under the Capwell banner by noon tomorrow.
Oh, poor darling. Look at him. He has no confidence at all.
Not at all. Do me a favor, will you, sweetheart?
Yeah, sure.
Why don't you make sure we have some chilled champagne?
Yeah, right. Okay, I can take a hint.
What are you doing trying to get rid of Mama?
Okay, just don't jump to any conclusions. What? And remember, you can do anything that you want to do, okay?
Ah. I smell a setup, Daddy.
Smells pretty good. I don't know. You smell? I don't smell it. Nothing there. Your mother and I were talking on the way back home, that's all.
About me. And what? I hope she didn't make too much out of the mood I was in before.
Darling, I didn't need your mother to tell me that you were unhappy, that you're feeling a little lost.
I'll get over it. I promise.
Well, maybe I can help.
Daddy, I don't want you to keep making things all right for me. I mean, you can't live your life for me.
I wouldn't want to do that. But maybe I can present you with an opportunity.
What have you done?
Me? Oh, well, I talked to the head of Delta, and they put me in touch with the man who was in charge of the promotion department. His name is Osmond.
Daddy, what do I know about pharmaceuticals? I don't even know if I know how to spell it.
I don't remember giving you an offer. It's just an interview.
Who is going to say no to me once they find out who owns the company?
You got a point. Give it a thought, darling. Be a natural. You're an artist. I mean, it'd be great for you, working out campaign ads and marketing plans, all things like that.
Daddy, I'd be a natural because I'm C.C. Capwell's daughter.
Among other reasons. You know, I've never known you to back down from a challenge.
Only when it's handed to me.
They're looking for management trainees, not vice presidents. Will you please give it a shot?
Daddy.
You got more talent than most people twice your age. Now, you're going to love it. Why don't you just do it? I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about.
I would still be right under your wing.
You don't have to be. I thought it'd be nice if you made your own mark anyway.
And I'd like to.
Well, go do it.
I would like to do something with my art again.
Be the best thing in the world for you. Also give you a chance to think about something else besides Jeffrey Conrad.
Daddy, Jeffrey's not my problem. I'm telling you, don't worry about it. It's over.
Don't worry. How can I help not worrying about it? When you were born, my sweet, I worried about you because you were something so special to me.
Well, I'm not your little girl anymore.
No, you are not. And I can't make your world perfect like I used to do. So easy on you, little. There you go. It's official.
Another day, another acquisition. It's all that.
Oh, no, it's not. Not this time. That is special.
I know it is. Congratulations.
Thanks, sweetheart. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mwah. Oh, here she is again.
Good morning, darling. Hi, Mom.
What are you doing
I'm
here?
just upstairs getting some things.
Go join us for brunch.
No, I'm too excited to eat. You look excited. What's going on? Well, I should be. This is a momentous occasion. Why don't you sit down and we'll do this right?
Well, this seems a little formal.
Well, it's supposed to be. Daddy, how much of the conversation did you tell Mama about when you came over to Cruz's, visiting me after I got out of the hospital?
Nothing, darling. I was just relieved that you were all right.
Well, I guess this is no surprise since everybody's been waiting such a long time. Actually, everybody sort of acted like it's already happened, even though it hasn't. Cruz and I wanted to tell you together, but he's away on business, so I'm doing the honors.
Honey. All right. Oh, finally, I'm so
All
happy.
right, my turn. Come here, come here. Oh, I never thought in my life I'd say that anyone was good enough for my daughter, but Cruz Castillo comes about as close as they could come.
Oh, thank you, Daddy. Well, being married is going to be different, but good different.
Now, why don't you tell us the rest now?
Okay. Well, for months now, everything's sort of gotten in the way, so that we couldn't get married even if we wanted to or not. So we decided to do something a little unconventional.
Uh-oh, unconventional. Flowing robes on the beach. What?
No, actually, Cruz knows of a deserted mountain peak in Utah. And so we thought we would get married there. There's nothing for miles except maybe a few grizzly bears. So while he's in Mexico on business, I'll fly to Utah, you'll fly there and meet me, and we'll have a private ceremony.
Private, huh? Really? How private?
Well, I know you and Daddy always pictured a big wedding.
Well, darling, it's your wedding to picture. Not ours. It's whatever you and Cruz want. That's what it has to be.
Well,
Even if it shuts out the entire family? Yeah, I didn't want to argue about it before. Guess I didn't want to make anything. I thought you might just let it pass.
Daddy, I didn't want to shut out the entire family. I just didn't want anything that was planned and catered and photographed.
Why couldn't you have something here, huh? Could have the wedding right here. It wouldn't have to be a big production.
I think it's better this way. We already made the arrangements. Daddy, I don't want to upset you. I love you. Cruz and I want you to be happy for us. We want to take your blessing with us.
Bring your mother up. You know, I got married. The best part about it was the joy that we had in sharing it with the people we loved.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do right now.
No, you're not, darling. No, you're not. You're stopping me from being a witness to one of the most important moments in my child's life. And that, I cannot give my blessing to.
He's so awful.
I know you do, and you shouldn't. This should be the happiest day of your life. Don't let anyone spoil it.
Doesn't he understand why Cruz and I want to do this right away?
I don't know, honey. He's disappointed. He'll get over it. He's just got to think about it a little bit.
Do you understand?
That you feel an urgency because of what happened with the baby, oh yeah.
Mama, it's just that when you see that something can be snatched away from you, you realize that maybe you don't have a lot of time.
Honey, you and Cruz are already married in very special ways, but if you want to have a ceremony this minute, this instant, it's your prerogative. I don't want you to bend to anyone's will on this.
Daddy's will is a little hard to ignore.
Oh, I know. I know. The most important thing is that he loves you and he respects you, and he's going to accept your decision. Just have to give him a little time.
Maybe you could help him?
Yeah, I'll talk. Don't worry. I'm going to talk to that man.
I love you so much.
Oh, I love you. Oh, boy, do I. Hey, and I love that guy you're going to marry, too. Will you tell him I said that?
I will, I will. As a matter of fact, I should go through my ski stuff now. There's probably going to be a lot of snow when we get there.
Can I help you?
No, but I'll yell if I can't find my long underwear.
You do that.
I gather you were not able to talk some sense into that child?
I don't think Eden's the one that needs to be talked to, darling. Better sit down. This might take a while.
I waited my entire life, Sophia. My entire life to walk down the aisle with my eldest daughter on my arm and witness the beginning of a new phase of our life. It's a sacred moment, darling. And I don't think it should take place in a snowbank.
It should take place anywhere Eden and Cruz want it to take place. It's their ceremony, Cece, and their decision.
There's another thing.
What?
Cruz Castillo, I wasn't always keen on Cruz Castillo being part of my family. Eden first took up with him. I moved heaven and earth to try to get him out of the family and break them all up and take them apart.
I know.
And I don't feel that way anymore. He's done more for this family than any man could.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Well, I'd like an opportunity to prove it to him. And the only way I can is to give my daughter away in marriage to him. And give them a marriage they'll never forget. A wedding they'll never forget.
Honey, Cruz knows the change of heart you've had toward him. Giving a big, expensive wedding bash as father of the bride is not going to make any difference.
Evidently he doesn't need anything from the father of the bride, neither does the bride. They think it's romantic to run off to the mountains and say their vows to the great open outdoors. They don't care that we might feel like excess baggage or something.
Cece, they care very much about our feelings.
Oh.
They want us with them, in our hearts. They are not running off to do a secluded ceremony to keep us away. It's not just a whim.
Now, you explain to me why.
I will. They lost a child just a couple days ago. That caused some very strong feelings. One, they feel a lot closer to each other, and they feel a need to be married right away, and they don't think it would be appropriate to have a public ceremony.
Don't you see, that's all the more reason they shouldn't be alone. It's all the more reason they should have us. They have the whole family there.
They have to get away, Cece, because of the loss that they feel. That is something that they feel together. Honey, I'm disappointed, too. I really am. But I don't want to send them off feeling that we disapprove. Do you? Cece, Eden would be so happy if you would just tell her that you accept a decision and that you're happy for her. You can do that, can't you? Please.
You are not going to stop me from asking them if we can host a reception for them when they come back. Small one.